Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my, it's a rough weather morning this morning. Raining, really, really strong winds and etc. So, who knows what I'm walking out to with my volunteering today. It's wet here as well, Michaela. Morning, lovely, and all. Freezing today. Yes, it is. I've already got my long sleeves on, and I haven't even ventured outside yet. And yes, wet here. Lovely to see you. Now, just going to head straight to the cards because I'm going to be late if I don't. So let's bring our spirit guides with us, angels, all those that help in the background, even our inner selves. Okay? Now, you can see how dark it is outside by the weather is affecting the light coming into the house, of course. The window is making it fairly dark there, and I just need to push that a little bit further. Gilda Brevry Lenormand, deck by Ciro Marchetti, using the expanded edition, and we've got one from that section. So what we have here is 12, the birds, being the owls this time. It's part of that extra extended edition. 7 of spades, I think it is. No, diamonds. 7 of diamonds being the corresponding one. Okay, and so that's our theme for the day today. We've got card 43, the labyrinth, in our home space, and we have card 29 in the workspace, and that is the ace of spades in the corner as the corresponding playing card. And because it's the mature woman, I also have the charm that came out by luck was the book. And here we have the owl wisdom, so I'll bring them up so we can see them. And it is, what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? So take the step, anyone, and fly free, doing what you need to be in your perfect harmony. And with this newer deck, what we've got is the Twilight Truth Sayer. And it is the reveals hidden truths and secrets, encouraging you to seek clarity and understanding. So that's the energy of that owl today. So as I zoom in to the cards, let's go and look at the relevant cards for our reading today. And I shall go, good luck with the rainy volunteering. At least I'm inside, Michaela. I do painting of toys, wooden toys at Encounter Centre. It's lovely work. I enjoy it. So, and Sandra, winter certainly is here. Last night was cold, yes. And I was very appreciative of having the dog on the bed with me to keep me warm. Last night it was a doozy, wasn't it? And I don't have an electric blanket. And Deb, a good morning, Ros and all from Deb. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you do too, Deb. Okay, now let's get into the reading. With the 12 being the birds, it is about communication. And excuse me, but because it's the owls, it brings in that depth of wisdom and bringing intelligence into what we do. We know that they're wise owls. It's one of the most common known, is it a myth around owls being the wise owls? I don't think so. I think what we can do and take from this is the lesson of listening, sitting and watching, and then acting once we know all the facts and what we need to take action, to take off. You know, that they're waiting and watching quietly for the mice to run so they can grab them and eat them. That's the initial part of survival. But you do wonder, with the depth of their eyes and the soul view that you feel that you're getting through their eyes, that we are going to have a wonderful deep day in conversations and connecting with people, but also seeing to what we need to be doing as well, okay? But I'm feeling it's more that time of sitting, observing, watching more so than the action. But you might need to, okay? It really is that observance and being in that wise gathering mode, okay? And Michaela, oh, it sounds lovely. Yes, it is. I have fun with it. It's good fun. And Shaz, a good morning, Ros and everyone. Beautiful morning in Tennant Creek. 17.5 feels like 10. Well, that's cold for Tennant Creek, or was that your overnight? It is very cold here. I'd say it's probably still under the 10 outside, and it is raining. Raining heaps. So it'd be lovely getting out of the car when I get to my destination this morning for the day's work. And Keza, good morning, Ros and all. Lovely to have you here, Keza. And I do hope you have a warmer day there, Shaz, than we are. I dare say you will be. Now, onto our home space. I love the labyrinth. I love playing games. It does remind me of that. There are those puzzle books that have the maze puzzles in them. And what we're doing here is living that experience of our life, walking through our maze. Sometimes it's more complicated than others. There are times where we can see that clear path. Be with that wise owl and watch, observe, and then take the action of the next step on your pathway. And you will get to your destination or not. Look, just take the steps, because actually it's not the goal that's the thing, it's the journey that we travel on. And our homes are no lesser an experience than what we really need in life to learn, well, who we are, how strong we are, stepping out in courage. With parents, nobody gives you a manual to say how to do it. We are experimenting all the time. That's what part of the adventure of life is. It's that stepping out and just doing. We are thinking about it first. Remember, we've got that message for today. But take those steps and walk with confidence in the direction you need to be going, okay? And, excuse me. And Anne, good morning, Anne. I hope you wish you well in your recovery. And you know what I mean there, rather than poking that all over the world. Look after yourself, rest well. And beautiful weather there, says Sharon, up in Tennant Creek. Now, for those who don't know where Tennant Creek, that's upper north of Australia, so it's in the Northern Territory. So it's still central-ish, but it's right north, near the equator-ish stuff. In the tropics, I think. Is it? Is it in the tropics? Anyway, it's north. Usually hot, dry. And I'm here in the south, wet, cold. And Shaz, yes, it will have a high of 29 degrees, so weather app says. Yeah, very beautiful weather there for you. And good morning, Fiona. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. Good afternoon or a good evening. Yes, raining and 9 degrees there and cold as well. Yes, it is, isn't it? And Anne Healwell from Shaz. Exactly, thank you for that. Sharing, raining here, cold as well, and you had 10 mils this morning. Well, that's a bit. I don't know what we've had. I don't have a rain gauge, but I know it's been a lot, because the drain across the road is bulking back. I can see a huge puddle around it, so I'll have squishy wheels as I go out to get to my volunteering later. Anyway, so let's go back to the cards, and we're here at the Mature Woman in the Workspace, and we are going to be putting some of that wisdom into place, because the wisdom with the books connects in sharing that in a word, with words. Here in what the birds do is more about the verbal and that type of communication. Although these days we do take it as the texts and the SMSs and phones and all that sort of stuff as well. This is taking it a little bit further, and it's with that wisdom and maturity of what is the mature feminine energies. So writing down journals, things like that, though this is in the workspace. So it's bringing forward that type of leadership that possibly is a little more cooperative and able to work well in teams, so that you are leading the way with whatever is happening in your workspace. By example, referring to what needs to be from I'm getting the SOPs, so the standard operating procedures, and getting things into place that are for future reference, to bring that is a caring for others in the workspace, so that it brings more ease, but not to the point that you're not learning from it, okay? So in some way there is going to be some teaching in the workspace and learning, and bringing it with that wonderful listening ear and the nurturing that is from that feminine energies in the workspace, okay? So it's a lot of knowledge here, a lot of experience, and going to bring it all so that we are communicating that in our own, thoughts around it, around whatever is happening for us today individually, and also for those in consideration of those around us as well before we act and put things into place is what I'm feeling, so that we are bringing ease, more ease, just at that right level that people are growing and learning on our journey in this life. Okay, now just looking at that, 11:35 I've been on. I just mark that so that when I do the edits it's quick and easy. 11:35, I'm just going to write that down for this morning, then I don't have to replay. Okay, now, is the Queen down the bottom an ace? Yes, it is, Fiona. It's ace of spades. Not that the spades matters, but it is the ace. Very hard to see on that background, isn't it? Now, Sandra here has wisdom comes from experience. Sit back and listen. Always be aware that someone's always more experienced and knowledgeable, but if you're open and willing to learn, you definitely will benefit. Wisdom comes from the ability to learn. Be open and interested. Love your wisdom and how you share, Roz. Perfect cards for me today. Oh, thank you for that. And how did those new students go yesterday? You mentioned that there was new ones starting. And thank you. Have a wonderful day to all from Keza. Lovely. Thank you very much. Now, I am going to need to speed off. Thank you for joining me. And certainly, I've got the website is still there. Now, apparently there was a connection issue yesterday. I went to try it myself. And for a client, couldn't open it, so tried to sort it out, and apparently it's a glitch. So persist. If you need to have a reading, certainly purchase. Eventually it will work, I'm told. I was told to give it 24 hours before I call them again. So let's see what it does. So there we go. I think that's all I've got there. And Michaela, thank you. And Fiona, thank you so much for doing the numerology. I'm probably not going to be able to wait, so I know that it's going to be in your, you're going to put the message there. So certainly for everyone, please look it up. And here we go. Lots of crying and can we go home? 7 hours is a long time. It is for a first day for little ones, isn't it? But at least they've started, little darlings. I hope you've rested after that too. So thank you each and every one. If you keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste.